Soon it'll be time to change those clocks and fall back as daylight saving time ends and permanent standard time begins on November 6th. That's this Sunday.
But several states are pushing to make daylight saving time permanent, saying it could have positive impacts on human health. Now on your side, Sarah Gray Barr's here in the studio with us with efforts on locking the clock.
Yeah, Ken, it's not so much about the time change. It's more about sunrise and sunset changing the body's natural rhythms. One ECU health expert says making a year-round daylight saving time could lessen the severity of seasonal affective disorder, also called SAD.
It's just all of a sudden the sun is setting or rising at a different time. So the clock is kind of arbitrary. But what happens with our body with that? So there are folks that will end up getting a clinical mental illness.
But what if people didn't have to turn their clocks twice a year?
If we go to permanent, I would say that less people will be affected by seasonal affective disorder because most of the people will be on the same time cycle.
The Sunshine Protection Act of 2021 passed with unanimous consent in the Senate back in March. The bill would change what is currently considered standard time to daylight saving time starting in November 2023. It has yet to be passed by the House and signed into law by the President. According to the National Conference for State Legislatures, 19 states have created legislature to allow for year-round daylight saving time should it become law. North Carolina is not one of these states. There is a state law circulating that addresses time change. It's passed in the House, but not the Senate. But there are trade-offs. Less sunlight in the morning, but more sunlight in the evenings during the winter months.
And so I think where the benefit of having permanent daylight savings time, if that's what it's called, is that we'll have more light in the evening. But the detriment is that for early morning people, and sometimes some people would say a safety concern, kids getting on school buses and that sort of thing where people are out, and now it's dark early in the morning.
Current federal law does not allow for full-time daylight saving time, only full-time permanent standard time under the Uniform Time Act. The Sunshine Protection Act of 2021 would make states choose to have either daylight year-round or standard. In studio, Sarah Gray Barr, 9 on your side.